Coming to a new place today. This is Headwaters Lake down here in 𝗕𝗿𝗄𝗄𝗃, Florida. This is a brand new lake, 10,000 acre man-made lake in Indian County that, you know, I'm not really sure how they made it. I think it was through mining or something like that, but it's a brand new lake. It's not very often, at least in my lifetime, that I've got to fish a lake that's new. Like, how do they make new lakes? That's even, feels weird even saying that. But I did a little bit of research on it. It's obviously when they made the lake, they stocked it with over 1 million fingerlings of course, Florida strain bass, crappie, brim, bluegill, the whole 9 yards. So it'll be interesting. It's a place I've never been. Nobody's ever been here. I've heard so much hoopla about this place and how good it is and how many big bass there is in this place. I'm curious to see if it's as good as everybody says it is. But we got a few adverse conditions today. It's raining, cloudy, threat of thunderstorms today. So not really sure how what that's gonna let us do. And then we don't even know what the lake is really like because it's new. There's not really a lot of information out there on the actual specifics of the lake. And we'll just have to get out here, use what we know how to do, and try to catch a few. Yo, Chris, what's going on, man?
Brian,
nice to meet you. Eli told me a lot about you, man.
Absolutely. Hopefully you get them today.
Yeah, I hope so.
I got the good luck charm this morning.
Oh, you got the hash browns. Got the hash brown. You brought the grease. Well, dude, we got a brand new lake out here. Hopefully we can get out here and catch a few fish. I got a bunch of new baits here from 𝗕𝗂𝗄𝗄𝗃 that we can try out today. I think it's gonna work out because obviously it's cloudy, it's rainy, it's overcast, so I think it's gonna be more like a reaction type day. So
absolutely.
I'm gonna dig some stuff out of the truck, kind of get rigged up, and then we'll be ready to go fishing, dude.
Cool, sounds good.
Cool. Let's see what we need here. I got some top waters, swim baits. Dude, Chris, have you seen the new 𝗕𝗿𝗶𝗄𝗃?
Oh, I have.
Yeah. Well, so I'm thinking we can catch some lipless. With the research I did, I saw there was like obviously a lot of vegetation. Just with it being Florida, you know it's going to be vegetation. But if there's some offshore hydrilla, we can use the new 𝗕𝗿𝗶𝗃. This is a bait fish version too. And that thing's loud. Look at that. I bet you catch a big old smallmouth with that too up north.
Oh yeah.
But we'll try these guys today too. Matter of fact, I think I'm just gonna throw the whole box of them in here. Why not? Why cut it short, right? Let's just take everything. I'm just gonna throw these back in here and just fish them all.
Figure them out as day goes on.
Yeah, we bought them all, fish them all, right?
We're in Florida. We know there's somewhere in the grass.
Yeah.
We just gotta get them out.
Stop around this little island right here. You can see there's a bunch of hydrilla scattered along the bottom. All that you see, the interference that you see there, it's all, I'm assuming hydrilla. It looks like hydrilla to me. I can look at it on side imaging. But that's what we're looking for anytime you kind of casting and winding something, is 3, 4, 5 foot, some type of grass.
Especially with those lipless cranks.
Yeah. Hydrilla, coontail, any of that kind of stuff is good for lipless crankbaits. You can still reel those swim baits, especially if you see some close to the surface. You can keep the swim bait up higher. It's more buoyant, so you can reel it right across the surface. I'm just kind of doing my little ride through, kind of seeing what all the lake has, because you know we don't know what's out here, what kind of grass is in it. How deep it goes, yeah, the lay of the land. I just want to see what's out here. I see these little islands, and a lot of times in between two islands there'll be a little saddle, and you know the fish will use that saddle as kind of a passageway to get to wherever they're going to go to spawn. So more than likely what I'll try to do is find somewhere where I think the fish are going to spawn or they are spawning, and just get right on the outside of that and start throwing, start casting around there. God, it's getting thick there.
Oh yeah.
You might even be able to see that over the side. Yeah, check that out. This lake's so fresh, so new. When you look at it, this is a stick marsh over here on my left. Right here is where we are. and it's showing us on land, but you know, obviously we aren't on land, right? It's just so new that there's no mapping yet. It's just straight up land, because they haven't had a chance to survey it and do the satellite imagery on it yet. I saw a couple pieces of grass right around here. I like this area actually. You see you got 3 little islands.
Oh yeah.
I can see the 𝗕𝘂𝗶𝗀𝗋 right up here pretty close. As soon as I find an edge, we might try it. Or just where it kind of
There's some reeds coming up there.
I don't even see it. Let's just keep rolling around. I'm just keep looking. See what else I can find. It does look good though. I'll come back to it later. It's so much, like it's so big and expansive. It's almost like you just kind of gotta.
It's hard to focus in on just one thing, you know?
Yeah.
All just a big field of grass, lily pads, floating stuff.
It's just open, just wide open. So really it's hard to see all the little, usually when you're grass fishing, it's little minor transitions that end up being the juice. And it's hard to see those minor transitions when you're, you know, when you're on path. But when you start fishing, you kind of start to notice that, hey, you know, it's a little thicker here, it's a little thinner there, or whatever the case may be. So you just have to kind of stop and fish first before you can really kill what you're dealing with. Oh, mine come off. You see how that grass, there he is again. He got it again before it hit the land. As soon as it even come up and he got it again. Yeah, you got a pretty good one. Dude, mine, like I lost the first one, right? I lost the first one. And it was like coming, you know how the bait files up and it was diving down, like it was underwater. I was like, dude, that feels like one.
Well, dude, what happened with this one is I was casting, and as my bait was in midair, I saw this fish swirl on the surface.
Yeah.
And my bait landed 2 feet from it and immediately ate
Where'd you
it.
catch that thing on? You caught him on.
Yeah, this is a new bait by a 10,000 fish called the Headhunter. It's like a pre-rigged bluegill swim bait. I'll throw this guy back. So that hook is hidden in the top fin. So it keeps it pretty weedless, and I'm able to reel this around this 𝗕𝘂𝗋𝗋 that's topping out like 6-10 inches under the surface. We're on the board!
Yeah, dude. Dude, that was wild. As soon as you got one, I got one. That's typical grass fishing, man. When you get around them, yeah, when you get around them, like you're around a lot of them. You know, it's always some kind of little thing, something about the grass that makes the fish hang out in that area. So I just went ahead and power poled down. You can see it caverns out the grass. You remember how it was like a carpet underneath the water?
Yeah, you just made that comment.
Yeah, it was like a carpet on the water. And right here, you can see like there's more water, more gaps in between the grass. Right in this area. I'm gonna throw
more space for them to move around to feed.
Yeah, it's probably a bottom difference. A lot of times what that just means is there's probably more sand, a harder bottom. It's just like your yard. You know how in your yard the grass doesn't grow that well, where it's either like too much shade, too much rock, anything like that. But then where there's good soft soil, that's where the grass grows the best. Which we don't want good soil. We want bad soil here. Rocks, sand. Holes, because it makes the grass grow more funky. There's a main ditch right here. I'm not sure if it's on this side or that side of those islands, but the blue dot is us. We're just trying to get to that ditch, and I'm just gonna run right along the side of it. And it must be right on the other side of here. See it? Blop, right off. You can see on the map, it drops off in that dark area that's not green. There's a ditch, and you can see now I don't have any grass. I won't say any, but it's pretty much not any. So these little spoil islands should be good. Chris, let's just, let's take off and throw down the side of this, like just run right along the side of this ditch. We can fish like the island side for a little bit and then turn right back around and fish the 𝗕𝘂𝗋𝗋 side.
Hit these depth changes?
Yeah. That's really all you, kind of, you know, that should, I don't see why that can't work. So it's the perfect conditions for this as far as I'm concerned. So I just need 𝗕𝗂𝗶𝗋𝗋𝗄 to jump out of one of these patches of 𝗕𝘂𝗋𝗋 when I rip my 𝗕𝘂𝗋𝗋 by it and cause a little havoc, you know? Cause a little trouble.
I'm gonna join you in the 𝗕𝘂𝗋𝗋 party here.
Yeah, dude. Oh, that's a good nut time. That's a good one. Right there on the edge. Yeah, that's a little better one. Come here. Come here, 𝗕𝘂𝗋𝗋𝗋. I was just popping it out of that driller. Oh, he's pissed. Ooh, now that was not pee-pee. That was boo-boo. I thought it was number 1. But that was definitely number 2 on my britches. I would rather you not put number 2 on my britches, buddy. Yikes. You should have been wearing diapers how small you were. Yeah. Oh man, y'all was ripping it out of the grass, all right.
You took him off the toilet.
Yeah, come on, man. You didn't have to do that to me. But you look how fat he is. He's really chunky. He's really chunky. I guess so. That's why he had all that boo-boo coming out of him. They're healthy fish. But that bite is good though.
Oh yeah.
They're right on bite where you
Oh. There ain't no mistaking it. You know it.
Yeah.
On it. These fish are sitting so high up in the water.
Like that one?
Like that one.
Like that one? That one you talking about? Like how like that?
Just like that. Rattlebot?
Yeah, I was on a rattlebot. You know me. You already know me. You know I'm a rattlebot.
Yeah, I'm switching it up a bunch. You're staying true.
I'm one rod Todd.
One
Come on, cuz.
Well, they ain't giving you a reason to switch.
There ain't no reason to switch. I'm a perfectionist. So I'm perfecting this botanist.
Yeah.
You in that patch of grass, wasn't he?
Yeah, he popped out of that patch. He T-boned it.
That was on the spinnerbait thing.
Oh yeah.
Cycla.
𝗕𝗂𝗶𝗀𝗄's doing damage.
Encyclopedia. Oh, that is a pretty one. Put a little soft plastic swim bait on the back of there.
Beauty. A little bit nicer one.
That is a good one though.
They're getting bigger. Like I said, we're cloudy, windy. Any sort of spinnerbait, bladed bait's gonna do real well in conditions like that. Got nice bluegill color. Electric shad exo swim on the back of it. Got gold blades showing up well. We're getting them a lot of different ways. Most of them's all just shallow grass, but we've gotten some on top water, cycle baits, swim baits, lipless cranks.
That's just about everything. We only got a few more things left to try to catch one on.
We can mix a frog in here in a little bit.
It is a good lake though. It does seem like there's not like a dead pool. Like there's a lot of fish to be caught here. We just got to figure out how to catch the bigger one somewhere. I think here in a little bit what we'll do is transition to somewhere where it's a lot more calm and protected. Look for some spawners.
Definitely.
And maybe try something like throwing topwater or frog over the top of the heads of these.
I gotta be honest for a second there, I thought that one was much bigger. I got straight braid and that fish hit me like a truck.
Oh yeah.
He left a big swirl.
I saw him come up and swirl at it. I saw that. It did look like a really good one. I don't blame you if you thought it was a good one. Do not blame you.
Oh my God!
The prototype right here. It's on the field. I'm gonna need you.
Easy. Fire. Ready to.
Yes!
Look at
We
that.
got him!
Look at that. How much meat is that? Look at that thing.
Oh dear!
Look at that thing. I can't get up.
How about it, man?
On a red frog too, dude.
That was a monster blow up, dude.
Yes, dude. When he hit it, I was like, that ain't even a bass how much he hit it. I was like, ain't no way that's a bass.
Oh,
And then he jumped up, dude. I was like, hey, is that a bass? He like,
this is some of that Florida
that was
goodness
awesome right there, dude.
Oh, love to see it.
Oh!
Dude, I was flipping it on the other side of the hyacinth right there.
Dude, you jumped him over that perfectly.
Look what the blooper is, dude. Look what that blooper is. I'm gonna swap him. God, look at that bloop. Dude, what the world is that? Dude, he straight choked that thing, bro. Oh God, straight choked it. I had to bring him on the other side of the island. I told you I was going to catch one.
Yo, you
right
jumped
there.
him over that perfectly.
But I told you I was going to catch one right there. You got one?
Dude, my bopper
Don't be
sitting
trying to
and
steal
a
my
nice one
thunder.
hit it.
Nobody's trying to steal my blooping thunder.
Got to get in a wide stance. That'll get him.
Got another one. Oh, I didn't think he was, I thought he was like a baby. I mean, he's a baby, but he's not like a preschooler. He's
Out of the nursery.
Yeah, he's like a K4.
He's a K4.
He's a K4. He's a K4 guy. Dude, he had every hook in this bait, like all of the hooks. He even picked up some hooks from the front deck. Some of the other hooks. He's got all 9 of the hooks in his face. You see there's like a little weather starting to come in. I think, you know, I did just catch this one on the top water, but we're probably gonna have to go back to like cranking or something now because we got a little weather coming in. It's starting to get windy.
Oh, yeah.
It's getting cloudy again. And I really needed like when you caught your big fish, I don't know if you noticed, the wind kind of slicked off a little bit. You could walk the bait, the fish can hear your bait a little bit better. I do still think the fish will be out roaming and kind of cruising on the flats and so forth, but it's going to be really hard to catch them on a topwater bait right now because you just need to slow that bait down so good. That's hard to do when it's wind's blowing, when it's gusting 15, 20 like it is now.
Yeah, and
So
who knows how much time we have before the storm's coming in too.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to get kind of intense here in a little bit. So I'm going to fish down this little stretch right here, and then I think we should try to maybe look for some new water somewhere where we can catch them casting and winding a crankbait or, you know, something subsurface, something to make a little racket under the water.
Damn, we went all day without doing this. Oh my God! No, oh no, what do we do? He's out, it's free. Oh, he's got it.
Dude, that's a giant. It's a giant, Rob.
Giant. He's about to jump.
Oh!
It's a freaking giant. It's a freaking giant. Freaking giant.
Let me know when you need my help.
It's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a while.
My bait is snagged on his line.
That's a freaking giant. That's a freaking giant.
I'm a full stone.
He's locked up in the grass. That's good. Yes! Yes, that's a freaking giant! Dude! Woo! Huh? Yes!
I really hope people can see what.
Yes! Yes, my friend. Oh, yes.
Oh, that's
Dude,
incredible.
that is like, I ain't got nothing else to say about fishing somewhere new. This is like the perfect ending to the day right here. Pull up somewhere we've never been here before. Had no idea that, I didn't even know it was supposed to rain today.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, you know, it rained this morning pretty hard and then it ended up being a really pretty day. Just a perfect fishing day. Cloudy, overcast, windy, you know, little front coming through, and like it all held off just perfect for us to have the best day of fishing that we could possibly have on a new place. This is literally what I live for, is going somewhere that you've never been before. Exploring, showing up. Like, this is what fishing really is. Like showing up somewhere that's at home that you fish every weekend, and that's cool, but when you start exploring new fisheries and just seeing, you know, like what you can come up with on the fly, taking a handful of baits and going at it, this is my favorite way to fish, man. This is my favorite way to fish.
That's a gorgeous fish, man.
Dude, no doubt, no doubt. Y'all, let us know how you like freshwaters. This is just something that I love to do, is going to new places I've never been. If you like freshwaters, make sure you guys leave us a comment, share these videos, tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your cat, whoever you got in your house, to come watch freshwaters. Go try to get some friends.